Were you a bully during the money bubble?
I was for a moment, but I had an empty seat on my left, and who sat down there? Jason Kuhn, with a bigger stake than I had.
He's probably not going to let you bully him.
I like Jason, but I didn't want to see him at that moment. Yeah.
Oh, Koray Aldemir calling 888 ride. I love it. The 2021 main event champion. Let's get him. The 2021 World Series of Poker main event champion Koray Aldemir is here on 888 Ride. We are super excited. By the way, not only did you win in 2021, but you kind of proved it wasn't a fluke. You came back in 2022, and you finished what, like 75th?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. There was a lot of fun running back last year because I don't know, it was different. All eyes were on me, kinda, and I was playing at the feature table from day 2 on, so it was.
Were you more relaxed in the summer of 2022 when you were making your deep run?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
Oh.
I was. It felt like, I'd been there before, literally. So it was getting exciting, of course, again after day 5.
I mean, how insane is it now? You know, you're here for the 2023 World Series of Poker, and you walk into, the Horseshoe Casino, and you see the giant poster of you up there. How cool is that? Yeah,
it's cool. I agree. I know that some of my fellow poker players, my friends, play basically for the money only, but I have to admit I like the titles and stuff. I like rankings. I like Player of the Year. That's one of the reasons I play a lot of tournaments this summer, for instance, too, because I want to get Player of the Year points. So yeah, I like that part of the game.
So let's go back to November 2021. You start to build the momentum. You go through, and now you're getting into the final 18 players or so. At that point, what are you thinking? What are you feeling? I mean, you've played for millions of dollars before. I don't want to say that's not a big deal, but at least compared to the average player, you've been there. But this is for the World Series of Poker main event. So what were you feeling? Can you go back and think?
Yeah, it's still much bigger than anything I'd played before at that point. Also in the Super High Rollers, that's not a secret. We sell some shares, so I don't have all of my action when I play 100K, but in the main event I have a big piece. And also 8 million on top. I haven't played for that kind of money before. I haven't played with that many people watching before, so it's different for me also. And yeah,
Were you a bully during the money bubble?
I was for a moment, but I had an empty seat on my left. And who sat down there? Jason Kuhn, with a bigger stake than I had.
He's probably not going to let you bully him.
Yeah, I mean, there was somebody I like Jason, but I didn't want to see him at that moment. Yeah.
Let's go back to when you first started playing poker. I heard a rumor it was New Year's Eve.
It was, yeah.
Okay, I want to hear this story.
Yeah, that's when poker started getting popular in Germany. A few years after it did here in the US, I think. 2006, 2007, the sports channel was showing poker. I wanted to watch, soccer, and they were showing cards, and I was like, well, what's this? And then one New Year's Eve at my friend's house, they suggested playing poker as the activity of the evening. I didn't know the rules before, but somehow I was lucky. I didn't even know that hand rankings. I remember thinking that 4, 5, 6, 7 was a straight, and I somehow won, and I think that's why I liked it. And then when I was 18, I had kind of played a little bit, and I went to the casino in Berlin for the first time. They had these 20 euro sit and goes, like on weekends, where I would watch soccer on television, which they were showing, and play a little bit of poker. And
were you good?
Probably not. I can't imagine I was good. I was thinking I was good.
I mean, were you winning?
I was winning sometimes, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I didn't have a lot of money when I was 18, so right. I could only play with what I had anyways.
Was this the point that you realized poker could actually be a profession?
I think at that time I just thought this is how I would make money during studying, like pay my rent, and then 2 years later I ended up moving to Vienna because I continued to study there.
Right. Was there somebody, I mean, did you meet somebody? Was there a moment there where you were like, okay, something happened?
So in 2012, I met Rainer Kempe, I met Julian Thomas, I met those guys at a 500 euro event in Berlin.
See, that's my problem. I just haven't met them. See, I keep hanging out with guys who can't play poker, right? I mean, and I think that's the only reason that I haven't won a main event and I haven't come in third place in the big 1-for-1 draw.
That's probably it, yeah.
I'm just going to come out and say that. Anyway, so you met, go ahead.
Yeah, I met those guys. They became friends, poker friends mainly, but we also hung out. A year later, Fedor Holz came into Vienna also, and that's kind of when, this was before he won his first tournament ever. He, like, guy playing small stakes also, but within a year he was, playing
Crushing.
super high rollers.
Well, hey, listen, you're not going to do well at the World Series of Poker if you do not have proper nutrition. So as a service here at 88 Ride, we'll help out the players any way they need it. You apparently need to get some food. We're at the market. Go get yourself some food.
Yeah, thanks for dropping me off.
Yeah, and well, I'm just going to stay here and wait for you.
Okay, I'll be back in a few
Otherwise,
minutes.
you're stranded.
All right.
What'd we get?
I got some stuff. Some bananas. I like bananas. So these supermarkets are way bigger than they are in Europe, so it was kind of tough to find what I wanted. I have some nuts.
Are American supermarkets a little bit overwhelming?
Yeah, but I like them. I like them. There's so much. I mean, I think you'll just find anything you need, right?
You've obviously got the World Series of Poker main event, quote unquote, figured out, right? I mean, you win it, and then back-to-back years, the next year you finish in the 70s, which is amazing. For a lot of people out there who might be playing in the World Series of Poker main event for the first time, or that's their dream, and they want to play it one day, what's your advice to them?
Yeah, again, having fun at the tables is always priority for me, and then it kind of depends where you're coming from. If you're a professional player that's there to make money, then one advice would be to play this like every other tournament, as boring as that sounds. Don't be scared of busting out, because then you will probably bust out. To somebody that wants to enjoy the experience, they should enjoy the experience, right? I mean, I know it's a dream for many, and I totally see that, and just live that dream, yeah.
Hey, I want to thank you so much for joining us here on 88 Ride. Hopefully we helped you accomplish an errand, and hopefully all that nutrition helps you get another bracelet.
Yeah, thanks again for picking me up. I mean, that's great. This is all I need for today and tomorrow, I think, and maybe for a couple more days. So yeah, happy to have been here, and yeah.
You are set up.